Rejected by Gasol. Fast break Memphis. Here's Rose. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Gasol. And Lee's subbed in for Damian Lillard. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beasley's got 8.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now, here's Howard. Memphis moving it around. Rose double-teamed. Ariza kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Shot's good by Lee.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. And here's Rose. 15 points in the game. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from Howard.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Meeks outside, but he gets it back. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Now here's Rose. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Towns. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Mozgov comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Korver in for Trevor Ariza. Now here's Rose. Picked by Mozgov. This one for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Now Mozgov following the 3-point attempt by Derrick Rose. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Gordon the pass to Hollis Jefferson.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up there.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Rose goes in, got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. 1:04 left here in the 3rd quarter. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
You know, in talking about D-Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display. And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned.
Now here's Rose. 15 points in the game. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he gets it to go. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Pass to Bogut. Got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. And they're on the break. He with the block. They get it back.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And the Grizzlies leading by 7 on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Damian Lillard. Marc Gasol is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Rose. And it's Howard in at center. Now here's Rose. Howard dishes to Rose. Just 4 to shoot. Ariza a screen on Gordon. The 3. Ariza no up. The Warriors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Knight into the lane. Excellent D from Howard.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ross is checked in. And yes, sir, that one drops. Sanders has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Sanders with the steal. Knight kicks to Ross. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 7th assist in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Rose. That one wide left.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Rose. And it's Ariza in the corner. Gasol up top. And they double up Gasol. Lillard from outside. That's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Up top, Meeks. He's covered by Rose. Left side, Knight. From 17 feet out, Beasley with a clean look, and it comes off the front of the rim. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And the basket by Lillard.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors miss again.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And here's Rose outside. They grab their own miss. Screen by Howard. Rose passes to Ariza. Back to Rose. Howard setting the pick for Rose. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's Knight with the drive. Lillard with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Knight. 5 to shoot. Meeks inside the three-point line. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Outside Rose. He kicks it to Ariza. Gasol against Beasley. Clock at 6. The turnaround J. Gasol, no good. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Knight for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Ariza's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Howard, good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Now Lillard. Brandon Knight missing on the three. From 13, it's tipped. Banked in off the glass.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
Knight against Lillard. Meeks with the steal. It's Knight with the drive. Can't hit from in close.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the basket by Lillard.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Courtney Lee.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Howard. Back to Ariza. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 5. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Some good play from Rose in this one. He has 17 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Meeks, good. Memphis with the ball. Rose dishes to Lillard. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knight grabs the board.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Rose. Gasol a screen, and it's Rose penetrating from 10 feet out. Can't get it to go. Ross against Lillard. Towns kicks to Meeks. Ross for 3. No good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Mark, congratulations on this win. What was the key to getting the rhythm going for the team's offense?
Sharing the ball, just making the play, just, making each other better. That's always something really good, and it gets contagious both sides.
Mark, thank you for the time. Guys, this is a heck of a big man.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports